Hi, I'm Bob Baulch with the That's Jesus channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at one of the phrases that Jesus said before he died on the cross about his Father forsaking him. But before we get into that, I would appreciate it if you went ahead and hit that like button, the notification bell, and the subscribe button would be wonderful. Of course, share this video with your friends if you feel the need to do so, or if you have the slightest inclination that you want this word to get out. So Jesus has done it. It's got 3 hours of darkness in what should be the hottest part of the day. And after those 3 hours of darkness, we're at this point where words are heard from Jesus while he's hanging on the cross. Raspy, I'm sure. He's probably very thirsty. He's not too far away from dying. And Jesus says, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And many have speculated why Jesus uttered those words. He's about to die. Air's hard to come by unless his weak legs can push his body up and scrape his raw back on a rough-hewn piece of lumber to take another breath. And it was important enough, though, for Jesus to endure that pain for some purpose. He has a message that he wants to get out to the people who are watching him die. A critical piece of information is what he wants to share before his death comes. So in agony, he sings. Yeah, Jesus sang right before he died. Jesus sang the first phrase of a song that every Jew would know intimately. It is the psalm before the popular 23rd Psalm. It is Psalm number 22, and it was supposed to be sung to the tune of the doe of the morning. It starts with these words, my God, why have you forsaken me?" The psalm describes the crucifixion of Jesus in detail, about 600 years, maybe more than that, before the practice was even invented, actually. It was before this horrible form of torturing someone to death was perfected by the Romans. It talks about pierced hands and feet and being on display and having your clothes divided. But it does more than that. This 22nd Psalm takes us behind the scenes to tell us that what we think we see is not what is really happening. Verse 24 says, quote, "For he," this is God, "for he has not despised or scorned the suffering of the afflicted one," that's Jesus. "He has not hidden his face from him, but has listened to his cry for help." How many of you were told when you were growing up that God couldn't stand to watch Jesus being crucified, and so he turned his back on him and would hide his face from Jesus? The 22nd Psalm says that is the opposite of what happened. And while that is awesome, I get the biggest comfort from the last line of this song, of the 22nd Psalm, because it's talking about you and me. Here's what it is, quote, "Posterity will serve him. Future generations will be told about the Lord. They," the future generations, that's you and me, "will proclaim his righteousness, declaring to a people yet unborn that he has done it." With one of the last breaths that Jesus had, he declared with just a few words what his followers needed to hear. It looks awful. It looks like God isn't there. But God knew that this would happen before Jesus was even a baby. And through this cross and those who witnessed it, Jesus would fulfill his vows. That's in verse 25. Jesus has done it. Now, what vows did Jesus fulfill? There are several. we could go through a lot, but one of them is this one. This is from Isaiah 53, quote, "He poured out his life unto death and was numbered with the transgressors. For he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors." Jesus died so my sins would be forgiven. Jesus has done it. It is finished. Amen. If you found this video educational, or if you found it edifying, I would appreciate it if you gave that like button a hit, and go on ahead and ring the bell and subscribe to the channel. Forward this, share this video with others if you think you'd like to do that. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Bob Baulch. Have a great day. Be blessed.